Jorge Kivano, Hujvaj, yo. Start of another day. And, hmm, you know, holding this Budapest cup every morning, I can't help but to think, boy, what I wouldn't give right now to be waking up on the Duna somewhere, maybe, going for breakfast at Octagon or Bordarostad or Listvatingstad or something like that. What I wouldn't give to be over in Budapest. Maybe sometime, maybe at some point in time they'll invent some way that they can, like the Star Trek thing, where you just kind of like blink or something like that, a transponder, and you could just say, I want to go to Budapest today. And you just blink and you're in Budapest or something. Don't don't put that past mankind. Just give us time and we'll figure that out and what have you. But I got to tell you that hmm, doing these videos every day, getting up and in front of a camera and doing these videos, regardless of what kind of mood you're in and what have you, is a real challenge. It's a real challenge. And then, going out, not only doing these videos, but going out into the world, going out into the world and doing walk and talk videos, just walking around with your camera and doing all that kind of stuff is really, really challenging. And, it's really important when you're doing that kind of stuff to never let them, or let you for that matter, see me sweat. I never want to let you see me sweat. And that's why I use Tom's long lasting deodorant. You see, Tom's long lasting deodorant goes, with a problem like that. I can't recommend Tom's deodorant enough. You see, so anyway, oh goodness gracious. My host with the most, who's standing right over here, Ken, the guy thinks I'm crazy. He thinks I'm crazy. I think that when I go and I go, after you leave, like Boondocks, Ken, come on over here. Bring your chair. Ken is let's see if we can get you in here. You're making a special guest appearance. Okay. There you are. All right. I can't say that maybe scoot over just a little bit more this way. There you go. I can't say that I often have guests on my morning talk show.
I'm pretty special. Thank you.
Oh, you are very. I think special is an understatement for you. I mean, you are one of these kind of guys that you're a rare breed. I told you the other day. I told you the other day that personally I don't take praise, a lot. I don't handle praise because I give all praise to God. All praise goes to God for anything that somebody may want to praise me for. But yesterday, I said something to the effect that you're one of, I was just telling the world how nice you are, right? I was telling I'm embarrassing him.
Yeah, and quickly.
I'm embarrassing you. I was telling the world how nice you are, and you said, "Well, you know how you said you don't like to hear praise. I don't hear like praise and what have you." But and niceness really is something I think that in many ways you choose to be nice, right? You choose to be nice. Whereas somebody that has talents, certain God-given talent, then the praise goes to God. But as far as being nice, that's something that you choose to be.
Yeah,
have you always been so nice?
Well, I'd have to check with others, but I don't think I've changed much over the years.
I was thinking the only regret that I have about staying here, I have one regret.
One regret.
I have one regret about staying here. You care to guess what it is?
I have no idea. Hopefully it's not real significant.
The only regret that I have about staying here is when I leave tomorrow, I will not have had the chance to meet your wife. Yes. That's the only regret that I have. Geraldine?
Geraldine.
How do you spell her name?
Jerlyn. Jerlyn.
Jerlyn.
Jerlyn.
Okay,
Geraldine.
Geraldine. So
Yeah.
she seems, I mean, I've seen pictures. You should see the picture, the wedding picture of this guy. He's got the stash. He's got the stash and the dark hair, and quite the handsome devil. But your wife, I saw those like cast iron things in there. She's a cook,
Oh, those are
right?
the Norwegian pastry makers.
Yeah, she's Norwegian, and you got the Norwegian pastry makers and all that type of stuff. How many years have you been married?
Oh gosh, 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, time flies.
Wow. And you have one son.
Yes.
And you have one son, and you lived in the Bay Area for 30 some years?
Oh no, all my life.
Oh, all your life.
Basically, I was born in Berkeley and lived in the Bay Area all my life. So it's just a year and a half ago that we came over to Carson Valley.
And you don't regret it at all?
Oh no, no, no.
You know, I was telling Ken yesterday, that this area has made a very favorable impression upon me. It's off, but I was saying we were having dinner the other night. And I was telling you that I'm 56 and you're
65.
you're 65. So at 56, I'm feeling a little bit. I hate to use the word lost, but like we were talking, men spend the first half of their life seeking wealth, and the second half of their life seeking purpose. Right? Did you ever find your purpose in life?
Still searching.
He's still searching. All right, but anyway, I was telling you the other day that I just don't feel connected anywhere, and I drive through. I come through an area like this. I've been to Minden before.
Mm-hmm.
I came here and I went sailing some years ago.
Tahoe?
Tahoe.
Oh.
But it was really only an in and out thing. I haven't had the opportunity to stay here as long as I have this time. And you know what surprises me is how green it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it doesn't hurt that the last 2 days we got about an inch and a half of rain either.
No,
So-
not at all. But
Yeah.
but it's so green here, and politically it's rather conservative.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And there's no shortage. I mean, it's green. Not only is it green, but it's very scenic.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's very scenic. You see, you got the grazing cattle.
Yeah.
Grazing cattle, grazing
Pastures.
horses. I think, you know what? I think for Christmas, I might come back and give you a couple goats. I might give you a couple goats.
What am I going to do with a couple of goats?
Well, you can have some goats back here in the yard. You can have some goats back here. You could make, Geraldine could make goat milk or goat cheese.
Goat cheese, yeah.
You could have goat cheese, and she could mix it with the cranberries and have it on the crackers for Thanksgiving.
Oh boy.
That would be wonderful.
I wonder how goats like walking in the snow.
Oh, goodness gracious. But,
Have they seen the Sierra? You ought to show them the Sierra.
they've seen it.
Oh.
Yeah, they've seen that. And matter of fact, I think they can probably see the mountains right behind their shoulders there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I look at an area like this. And I think, gee, this might be a nice place to. This might be a nice place to consider relocating. But I when I travel, I always come across places like this. I mean, America, the world for that matter, but America is just, there's no shortage of beautiful little spots like this. And I don't know, but anyway, so you had, Ken came knocking on my door this morning. Came knocking on my door. You get up early, don't you?
About 5 o'clock.
Maybe you could do Ken TV. Maybe you could start doing morning video on, and you just talk to strangers out there in the world about what's.
Oh well, the engineering career over the years, yeah.
How do you come to? So I think you said you have the better part of a dozen patents, right? How does a guy come to have a patent? You're sitting around at your desk one day, and you're working on something, and you say, you know, I want it to work this way.
Yeah.
Or really, I wonder if I could make it do this.
That's exactly right. And you search for alternate ways to do things that others haven't thought of. And then build prototypes, test them out, see if well, patents don't have to have a working prototype. There's no need for that. It can just be a concept. But there has to be drawings of you know, what the concept is and how it's supposed to work. And then just follow through. A lot of those made it into production, used in production, in items that we made.
Wow. Wow. I'll be darned. So he knocked on my door this morning, kind of like, what are you going to do today? What are your plans?
Yeah, I was wondering what the thoughts were for the day.
Because when I left yesterday was a lot of rain, and you know what? I woke up this morning, I stuffed my refrigerator with cans of soda and water to give it, what did you call it?
Oh, thermal mass.
Thermal mass, you see?
The engineers will appreciate that.
Yeah, thermal mass. Ken said, fill it up, you know, fill it up with cans and stuff like that. So you give it thermal mass.
More stability.
And yeah, and I woke up this morning, and you know what? Thermal mass or no thermal mass, it didn't work.
Oh, well.
But we haven't hooked up the fans yet. Do you think hooking up the fans would even make a difference?
I don't know. It was pretty cool last night. It should have been doing a good job.
I mean, we baffled it.
I don't know. Yeah.
You know, we baffled it yesterday. You would think that baffling it would have done something.
Around the heat exchange coils. There might be something else wrong.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyway, so you came in and asked me, when we ended the day yesterday, you told me that you had asked me about having breakfast with you and a friend. We were going to have breakfast with you and a friend, and I went to bed last night thinking to myself, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up around 6:30 or 7, and I'm going to drive to Carson City. I'm going to get my oil changed right at 8 o'clock, and then hightail it back to meet your friend and you for breakfast.
Yeah, that wasn't going to work.
But he canceled it. He canceled breakfast with this friend for reasons that we won't go into. But you came and you asked me about the idea. You woke up this morning and you saw how beautiful it is out. And you thought, I want to take that Polaris.
And go explore up in those mountains back there.
You want to take those people out in those mountains?
Well, we could, I suppose.
Huh?
We're going to go up between Highway 50 and Kingsbury.
You think we'll see any bear?
No.
No bear.
No, I don't think so.
So we'll take the Polaris. So the plan is you're going to hitch up the Polaris to your
Ford truck.
F450, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take the 450 to pull it, but yeah.
Right, but
Might as well.
It's a 450.
Yeah, it is.
Not a 150, not a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't mess around with his toys. He's got a F450.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
Okay, so you're gonna get it. You're gonna start up the 450. You're gonna hook up the Polaris. We're gonna caravan up to
Carson City.
Carson City.
20 minutes away.
Okay, better part of 30. Better part of 30. But
Yeah, that's true. To get up to that spot.
But anyway, we're gonna caravan up to Carson City. Drop off my thing, and we're gonna go adventure. We're gonna do the Polaris thing. Is it loud?
No.
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 Do you can you climb rocks and that
Oh,
kind of
God.
stuff?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can?
Oh, yeah. It has low gear, high gear, and
Really?
Yeah, in low gear it crawls along at 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour when it's turning over pretty fast.
Uh-huh.
No.
Now, there's this lovely woman out there that watches my videos in not Switzerland, Sweden. Her name is she spells it E-T-A-L. Atal. She's from Hungary, and I think it's Atal. Atal. I think is the pronunciation. Atal, something like that. She's going to want to know. Okay, she's going to want to know. Will I have to wear a helmet?
It's proper to do that,
It is.
and I do have a pair of helmets.
Okay.
It is the right thing to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
Atal. See, don't worry. I'm going to wear my helmet. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. I know it's all day long. You see, because she's over in Sweden,
Yeah.
and there's a big time difference, and
Yeah.
she probably won't see the video of us doing the Polaris thing until tomorrow when she
Right.
wakes up.
Yeah.
And she'll go to sleep tonight, and she'll be all worried, thinking, "Oh, I hope Tom wears his helmet if he's going to be doing that kind of stuff."
No.
You know.
Yeah, we have them. We're gonna
Mm.
use them.
So anyway, that sounds like fun. But you know, I've been thinking about my my departure from here, where I leave, where I'm going to go to. And I was telling people on my video yesterday that I was just so torn. You know, I'm road weary. I'm road weary, and and I was thinking that I'm just going to get in my truck and hook up the camper and just hightail it back east and drop my camper off and then go back down to the humidity of Florida,
Okay.
you know, to my own bed and everything. And I woke up this morning and Sun Valley was calling me.
Oh,
Have you been to Sun Valley?
no, been in the area, and
Sun Valley, Ketchum, Idaho, and Sun Valley.
very pretty.
You know, as long as I have a nice place to stay, as long as I have a nice place that's comfortable, that's beautiful, you know, that I can do my work without interruption. That's what's important, you know. So I think I just need, like I was telling you, staying here with you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, this has been meeting you has been quite the joy.
Oh, thank you.
But staying here, you're welcome. But staying here has been exactly what I needed. People out there, they know, you know, they know better than anybody that I've been sleeping in parking lots, you know, with knocks on the door in the middle of the night. I've been sleeping on the side of the road with cars zipping by. I've been sleeping in $35 a night city campgrounds with dogs. I've been sleeping in forests with people that say, "Keep America Great Again 2020," you know, with dogs that won't shut up, you know.
That,
And
that gets old real quick.
it does get old real quick. And then, you know, coming here and staying here, what's the name of your thing on Boondockers Welcome? It's
Oh,
Carson.
Carson Valley Scenic Estate, we called it.
Did your wife and you have to sit down and give that a lot of thought?
No,
What's the name? Your Boondockers Welcome
No,
profile?
no,
No?
I thought it up and it seemed appropriate.
All right. Anyway, so,
Is it appropriate? Do you think it fits the
um,
title about the scenic part?
you know, I got to tell you something. You know, I've done a lot of Boondockers Welcome. I've done a lot of Boondockers Welcome, and you're right up there. You're really right up there at the top. I mean, not only is your spot, you know, not only is your spot just gorgeous, you have everything. You have the dump, you have the electric, the water, you have everything. You have $1 million view. You're situated in such a beautiful area, you know. I think you should be charging $75 a night at least, you know.
A friend of mine suggested that.
Yeah, you should do it. I mean, just open it up, $75 a night, you know, and what have you. But, you know, for people out there, when you book, if you just mention the word Tom, you know, just mention the word Tom, you'll save 10%. Okay? So you'll get $750 off of your $75 stay when you mention the name Tom.
Too much.
What?
Too much. I don't think the neighbors, I don't think our other 8 neighbors on the street here, I don't think they'd go for me turning into this area into a campground.
Yeah, you'd have to have quiet hours. You know, that your neighbors are rather old, so you'd have to have quiet hours from like 7 p.m., you know, till 9 a.m. or something like that. You know, you'd have to have the quiet hours, but you could get away with a campground. For those of you that haven't seen, I'm going to wrap this video up. We'll wrap this up and I'll get going. But for those of you that haven't seen, let me show you the morning here. Let me pull this up here. I'll show you the morning. Let me get out of the sun. Ah, the sun is sun's in the eyes and the sprinklers are on. But anyway, you come across here, you get the idea. Look at this. Waking up in the morning. Is that something else? This is becoming the Johnny Carson show. Yeah, it is the Johnny Carson show. And then you got the, you know, the sprinklers. I can't go through that. The sun is coming up, and I'd like to show you. Well, you've seen my spot before. You see, the camper's right over there, but you've seen my spot. So we're gonna go and now I don't think you can see Job's Peak, but we're gonna take the Polaris out. Oh, the camper's okay. So now the sprinkler's stopped. There we go. There. So look at this setup. A lot of you have seen this already. You see the... Look at a beautiful setup. I'll go out on a bike ride. I'm going to get the camper all cleaned up today. I'm going to clean that camper inside and out, top to bottom. Kind of like a fresh start. I'm just going to completely clean the camper today and do all that. And I'm just showing people the view here. Look at that. Yeah, you could have a campground. You could easily, you know, pour some concrete back here, you know, and you could bring, you know, 3 or 4 campers in here quite easily. Look at that. Now, what's this? What's that peak right there?
Behind it up there is Job's sister, up at about 10,400 feet.
Uh-huh.
We're at just short of 5,000, so it's over 5,000 feet above us.
Wow. Where are we? What's the elevation here? About 4,000?
About 4,850.
4,850?
Just
Okay.
short of 5,000.
Hey, tell me something. You know, in my thinking, as I wrap this up, in my thinking about, you know, relocating here, okay, there's no shortage of farmers around here, are there?
That's true. Or ranchers.
Ranchers, farm. So it stands to reason that it stands to reason that there's probably no shortage of farmers' daughters, right?
I think there's a good dose of them around. Yeah.
That's all I need, Ken.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, I just need
A good farmer's daughter.
I need a
or
farmer's
rancher's
I need
daughter.
a farmer, or I'll take a rancher's daughter. I'll
Yeah.
take a rancher's daughter or a farmer's daughter. That's all I need. And then so if you put the word out, you put the feelers out, okay? You put the feelers out that you know a guy looking for a farmer's daughter, okay? And I will I'll consider relocating here. Is this beautiful, Oz, or what? Look at that.
Right up over that hilltop over there is South Lake Tahoe.
South Lake Tahoe. If you wanted
Right
to
over
be
the
in
top.
if you wanted to go to South Lake Tahoe for dinner tonight, you could, couldn't you?
25 minutes up there.
25 minutes. 25-minute drive to South Lake Tahoe. To Reno, about an hour.
Yep.
Right? All right, folks. So there is your turn the camera around. All right. So there you go. Have a great day. We will you think we won't get cell reception up on the mountain, will we?
Oh, definitely.
We will?
Yeah.
So we could go live from the Polaris
Yeah.
up on top?
Yeah, because in different places we'll be right over the lake, and the cell is really good around Lake Tahoe.
Let's do that. We'll go live up on top.
Yeah, they'd probably like that.
All right, sounds good. All right. Any words of wisdom to share as we say goodbye?
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day.
Wherever you are.
Those are true words of wisdom.
Enjoy your life.
Enjoy your life.
My boss at work, the president of our company, when I was working, and I still do work for him a little bit, but he always says EYL. He signs off his emails EYL.
Enjoy your life. I like that. EYL, folks. All right, see you later.